Good morning. I'm just like woke up and I just woke up, got my breakfast ready. I'm having my cup of coffee. Enjoying my cup of coffee. So my my entire table is getting sorted out. Like today I'll do it. Like yesterday I was very tired. I went to sleep one night. I slept very late. One 2 o'clock I slept. No, 2:33 or somewhere there. Yeah, 3 o'clock I slept the night. I woke up by 11 o'clock in the morning. Just got my breakfast. I'm having my coffee. Hmm. I'm going to listen to some Apple Music. But that is played on my headphone. Like I mean, earphone just connected to my phone, Bluetooth to my phone. I'm going live on my laptop. Okay, so I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. Listen to some Apple Music. You all wake up to listen to Apple Music and have some coffee. Is this your day look like? How does your day look like? Hmm. Listen to Apple Music. I don't know what's playing there. My earphones is not connected yet, so I'm trying to connect. The most easiest way to connect is put this back in, then open up, and then it'll pair up. It paired. I want to listen to. It's nice music playing on Apple Music. If you're listening to Apple Music, Radio One, the station is Radio One. Okay, there's very nice music playing. Apple Music. I'm gonna refill my coffee. Excuse me. Apple Music. So what I'm doing with my table, okay, like what I've done is I've got my phone, which I could, it's sitting on my arm stand, right? On my table, everything is fixed to my table, okay? This comes here. I'm, I'm loving this entire setup, okay? Like, I like it this way. Well, people may say that people would talk about luxury and everything. Since I come from a tech industry background and I also come from a science way, I think very things, my approach towards life is very scientific, right? I want to have a scientific answer. I go in that path, but it's just not that. It's not just that luxury. I mean, like having a very luxurious lifestyle is fantastic, but for a person like me, I want to experience this life before I touch the luxury part of life. Like, get to that part of life because for me, tech and science is fascinating. It's absolutely fascinating. Uh, more than earning a lot of money. You know what I'm talking, right? Well, how do I put it into perspective? For me, research, science, tech is more interesting, more fascinating than building a billion-dollar company. It's how I'd like to put it out. Okay, well, building a billion-dollar company is very fascinating as well. Like once you have an intent to start and build it, because you have a lot of things to get through to get to that place to get an IPO and everything. Okay, but that's not a thing right now. I'm enjoying the science part and research part and tech part because uh, today everything in life, right? You wake up, until you wake up, the moment you wake up and the moment you go to sleep, and of course during the sleep also, everything is backed by science. Everything is explained in science. Everything is a science actually, but people do not know that because like it's very obvious. Like people don't come from science background or interest in understanding interest of the patients to learn science. They don't have that uh, thinking. So for them, choosing pseudoscience is very easy. How do I explain pseudoscience to a person who understands science, right? Uh, I really don't know how to explain it. I'm trying to pick some real world examples I can share. How people think, right? But pseudoscience is absolutely have nothing to do with science. Pseudoscience is an imagination of what you think. That's it. It is not backed or explained by science. Well, you can take a pseudoscience observation for research, and then you can come out with the results. That's a difference. That's a path to go, right? Whereas weight loss is explained in science, right? But the people who don't know how weight loss works choose pseudoscience part. Pseudoscience part is, oh, wake up, go for walking every day, eat this much, eat that much, everything, weight loss will happen. That's all they know because that is the level at which they can understand. You got it right. So if you sit down and study the research papers and the science explanation of how food, weight loss, everything is interconnected, how everything works, you will have a very deep understanding. For that, you need to have a certain interest. Like what I say is a person with an interest to learn will pick up and learn or study about things which you want to study, right? If you don't have an interest, you will choose a pseudoscience path. Pseudoscience path is nothing. Whatever you feel, you can say. Whatever you feel, whatever you observe, you can talk. That's pseudoscience, right? I mean, India is a democratic country, so you absolutely everybody is talking pseudoscience today. You wake up, you go anywhere in India, everybody is talks really pseudoscience because that's democracy. And you know what I'm trying to say. What is pseudoscience? Whatever you understand, whatever you see, whatever you feel is what you talk. That's pseudoscience. You got it right. There is no study, there is no backing, there's nothing to say that what you're talking is backed, right? That's pseudoscience. And and the part is that pseudoscience part, it turns into a dominoes effect. So I told you, right? Whatever you see, whatever you feel, whatever you think is what you talk is pseudoscience. Because it's no study backing, nothing to say what you're talking is back. That's pseudoscience. Very easy way of explanation of pseudoscience. Now, if that turns into a dominoes effect, So for I told you right. So I used to go for walking in Madurai. Okay, walking, sorry, not walking. It's hiking actually. I used to hike for 15 kilometers, 20 kilometers in Madurai. Okay. I've seen people in the morning in some park. There are a lot of lake and parks in Madurai. Okay, as you stretch into the roads of towards Umachikulam, Natham, that road, right? There are a lot of parks on the way because that comes under NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. So the Madurai has a border. I live in Madurai city. Okay, there is a level at which the border of Madurai ends. After you cross the border, you entering into NHAI, the properties of that. Once you exit Madurai city, right, the public properties belong to the NHAI, National Highway Authority of India. Okay, I guess. Now it could be just the roads which belong to NHAI, and the rest belongs to some other department of government. Okay, that's a different story. So what they have done basically, when I went for walking till Umachikulam, right? I crossed Umachikulam, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember. I have to open up Google Maps and look at it. Okay, it's the Natham Road from Madurai. My home is in city center. From here, if I take the Natham Road, it's Natham Road where it's why. Okay, where I take is from my home is near Madurai Meenakshi Temple. Okay, from there I go to Vishaldi Mall. Okay, that's Vishaldi Mall. Then you have a bridge. That bridge is like 8 kilometers. If you take an overbridge, it is an 8 kilometer elevated bridge. Okay, so if you take that 8 kilometer elevated bridge, you get dropped down at a certain place called, I think it's called Umachikulam. I'm not, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so on the way there are a lot of stops. Okay, there are a lot of neighborhoods or localities, the stops. Okay, in that one place, Madurai city limits ends. Got it right? After that, it is no more Madurai city limit. It is into something else. It's like maybe it comes under certain district or something like that. So I used to go for walking. Okay, I mean I used to hike from here, my home, till that Umachikulam drop down. Okay, it's about up and down will be like 20, 22, 23 kilometers up and down. Like if I go to and fro. Okay, it'll be like 25 kilometers. I walked and been there. On the way there, if I take the bridge, right? Well, you can go underway. I mean, you can go in the underpass, or you can take the bridge and go. Both are right routes. So bridges, you cannot get dropped on anywhere. After 8 kilometers, where it drops, the bridge drops. That's why you get dropped down. Okay. So on the way, there are a lot of lakes, man-made lakes, I guess, small lakes, and then it is converted into lake and park. Okay, there are like 3 to 4 of them on the way in that stretch, the 8 kilometer stretch. I've seen a lot of people in the morning who come for walking. Right now, they are. I mean, of course, they're all fat, obese. Most of them, like they're thinking that they come walk, they'll reduce weight, because that is pseudoscience. That's what I'm trying to say. What you believe, what you think, what you hear, what you say, and what you want to go and do is called pseudoscience. That means there is no study backing in what you're doing. Okay, you got it right. That's called pseudoscience. Very simple. So when I studied about the entire weight loss by a professionally written books or articles about how it's explained medically and how it works, everything backed by science, how everything is working, like what is food, what is fasting, what is weight loss, how everything works systematically, when you have to do, how the weight loss happens, when it happens, everything is explained very clearly. Medically, it's explained there. When I see these people who go for walking in the morning thinking that they'll lose weight every day, which they will not actually, what they are doing, it's a practice of pseudoscience, because they're doing something just because it went trending. Somebody said it's trending. Okay, you have to go walking daily. It's trending, so everybody starts walking in the morning. But weight loss, I mean, you know what I'm talking, right? See, Madurai, like I said, I understand this part. Like, not everybody comes from don't hold a degree from IISC, Indian Institute of Science, or AIIMS, AIMS, like the medical degree, right? So you don't come from the background itself. So for you to touch upon, to understand how weight loss works, how food works, how everything works, how everything is linked, is very difficult. It's not possible to sit down and study, right? So in that case is what. So that means Madurai does not have a population. Population of Madurai are not doctors, are not people who came from IISC, are not people who have interest to sit down and study. study, right? So if a medical professional writes a book on how weight loss works, then you consider the weight. You got it, right? Medically, they explain everything. You understand, right? Well, either you have to be a doctor or you have to be somebody from IISc background. IISc is research institutes like science and research. Science and research people, right? They can pick up and study anything, any book. Let's say I'm more a researcher. I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm not a doctor, but I'm more a study-oriented researcher, okay? Researcher, scientist, somewhere there. I fall into that category. So for me, right? Weight loss. I had to pull up a lot of documents online, go online, pull up a lot of things, and then study, and then I came to understanding of a lot of things. It doesn't mean I have mastered it. I still have. Well, I tell you very honestly, okay, there are a lot of challenges in this whole weight loss stuff. It is just not that you understand how things work, and you can start putting in place, and everything will start working. No, because we have an entire ecosystem which needs to be rebuilt if we have to fix this health problem like weight loss, muscle gain, and everything. If you want to fix the entire city of Madurai to move in the direction, in the right direction everywhere, which helps them to the understanding of health, weight loss, muscle gain, everything together. It is not just that you sit down and study a book, you can put into practice, and everything will start happening. No, because the entire city of Madurai is messed up. It's the entire city which is destroying the health of every single person, because no, we didn't understand what is health, and we went and built everything, and we said whatever we want, and we did whatever we want. So now we have to change everything. If we want to turn everybody healthy, we have to change everything inside the city itself. The way we think, the way we do, what we bring into the city, what we should not bring, everything has to be changed fully. You got it right. It's like you have to transform the entire city itself. It's crazy, man. I'm giving you an example, okay? Like I'm trying to explain you like how, if you as an individual go to the extent, you're not a doctor. Let's say you're not a doctor, you're not somebody from research institutes, so you don't know how to pick up and study books written medically, explained how the weight loss works, everything works is explained, okay, medically. So you don't come from these two backgrounds. If you don't come from these two majors, or you don't have an intent to sit down and study based on, let's say I show interest in becoming a researcher, so I sit down and study, you don't come into that intent itself, then you'll never get to that place. So for you, what is easy is pseudoscience. What is pseudoscience? Pseudoscience is trending. Whatever you talk is trending is called pseudoscience. Over. No, there's no study backing, nothing here in pseudoscience. You can talk whatever you want, whatever you observe, you could say that's pseudoscience, because that's all you understand. See, that's what you understand, right? So when I went for this hiking, right, I've seen the morning time I've been to, and evening also I've been this route. Okay. There are a lot of parks and lakes. I've seen people walking there. Okay. A lot of people come and walk in that park. It's a place where a lot of people in Madurai do not even know such place exists in Madurai, because it is in the outer outskirts. It's almost Madurai outer. It's in the city limits and exceeding city limits. It's in that stretch, okay? That 8-kilometer stretch is where the 3 to 4 lakes with parks are there. And it is built by NHAI authority, because they put up a board who built this park out of there was a lake. They went and built a park, they fenced it and called it a park. So who did that is NHAI, because it's mentioned in the board. I took pictures, I saw it. Very good. I mean, it's a good initiative by NHAI. It's okay, it's good. Now, the part is people come there to chill. I mean, I'm not saying that you're doing everything wrong. You're doing what you understand. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what pseudoscience is. You're doing what you understand is pseudoscience. So I see people walking, thinking that they'll lose weight. They may have that understanding of doing everything. It's possible. It's highly possible. When you don't have a medical degree, or you don't have a research degree, or you don't know how to pick up and read professional written books, it's very obvious that you will do whatever is trending, right? And suddenly when I understand a lot of things and I go for hiking and I see these people walking, my mind says the same. My mind is able to understand what they are going through. They're all trying to walk to reduce weight, but they don't know how the weight loss even works. Without that, they're walking. Everybody's just walking. Well, walking is good. I mean, I'm not saying that, but people who are having a goal to do weight loss and they go and walk, right? That is where things are going wrong. If you're health and fitty and you do walking, that's a different story. I like that's like good. Walking is definitely good. It's proven by doctors as well. You can definitely walk. Waking up, walking for 5 kilometers, 2 kilometers, all is okay. It's perfectly fine. But if you want to understand weight loss and you want working towards weight loss, you have to understand a lot of things. Just not walking. You just cannot walk and you cannot achieve weight loss. There is a lot to it. Food matters, fasting matters, and how you change your system itself matters. A system means your way you think, way your body works. Everything has to change fully. Only if you fit everything correctly, which is explained medically, how it is written, how everything is defined or studied and explained in medical terms, how everything works. If you get to that place systematically, you'll get everything correct. You'll fix everything up. There is a lot of subjects in this whole thing, man. It's just not walking is weight loss, okay? Don't get to that place ever. There is a lot of things to it, okay? So that's what I said. So pseudoscience is extremely high in India, extremely high. Even like I said, a person who can come out of pseudoscience world are the people who are engineers and doctor who have the capacity or the capabilities to come out of pseudoscience world are engineers and doctors. A minimum degree of an engineering degree, a minimum bachelor's degree of engineering degree, and medical degree. If you have these two degrees, you have the capacity to break pseudoscience and come into the path of science. Science is nothing. Whatever you do is backed by study. That's called science. What you do is not backed by study is pseudoscience. As simple as that. I'm putting in a layman terms. Okay? You understand, right? Something which is backed by study, it's approved. It goes through it goes through a system of filtering, scrutinization, and you know what I'm talking, right? Then it's okay. This has been studied. This has been verified, validated, the professionals, and it has been agreed. Yes, this is how it works. So we bring it into the study. We put the study into practice. You got it right. So, uh, yeah. So what I was talking is the people who have an engineering degree and a medical degree, a minimum. I'm talking minimum of bachelor's. It could be if you want to have, if you are a person with 2 degrees, 3 degrees, great. But if you started with engineering and medical, and then you deviated because in engineering people deviate. You do engineering and then they go into MBA, Master of Business Administration, and they diversify. It's just not the MBA is like more on people who do upon engineering. Some people even diversify into something else also. I've seen it. Okay, so in medical, I think people who start with medical degree and bachelor's, they do masters in medical field itself. They choose a specialization and they do masters. That's what I've seen. They've never deviated out of medical itself, because medical is such a vast subject. So such a vast subject. If you touch medical, right, there is enormous amount of things going on in medical. So I think they did not deviate into MBA or the way engineering people deviated. So anyway, we're coming back to the topic. If the brain of a person who has engineering degree and medical degree has the capacity to study, to break from pseudoscience and enter into a path of science, but it depends on how much of time you have, how much of efforts you're willing to put in, how much you're able to understand what is happening around you, how you have got to a place of self-realization. It'll take a lot of time because you know, right? It's going to take a lot of time to get to this place, and then you'll slowly enjoy this. Once you move from pseudoscience, once you see, in a country like India, right? We are surrounded by pseudoscience. Everybody is. You go to any city in India, any city, anywhere, any state, any city in India, there is enormous amount of pseudoscience. People talk pseudoscience everywhere, right? It's very obvious. I mean, I understand that why they all speak, because not everybody is a doctor, not everybody is an engineer. You get it, right? So it's very obvious to talk pseudoscience. Pseudoscience is nothing but an observation. People talk based on what they observe, what they understand, what they think, or what their brain has received. Actually, that's what pseudoscience is all about. Okay, you got it right. And that's a different. Again, that itself is a very lot of things to talk in that subject of pseudoscience. Okay, how this whole thing works in the pseudoscience world is itself a lot to talk. Okay, so so a person with an engineering degree and medical degree, right? That person has the capacity to sit down and do research, study, but provided you have that you have the time, you have that patience, you have that willingness to put that effort, is what will get you to that place. Okay, you got it right. So I'll tell you something very interesting. I was speaking to one of my friend in US. Okay, 2 days back, this happened. So he has gone into a self-sustenance way of thinking. Okay, he's not completely following a self-sustenance lifestyle. He's thinking in that direction. So what he does basically is in the US, in the East Coast somewhere, in the suburbs, he has a family and everything. So he grows his own food. I mean, it's not like every crop, every food he eats is grown uh, in his home. Like, the things which he can grow is what he's growing, the vegetables and everything. Uh, Now he is doing that part. Okay, he when we talked about weight loss, he does not understand weight loss the way it is defined. It is explained in medically written documents, or the books, or how everything is defined medically, like how the entire weight loss works and everything, what is body fat, how this works and everything. But he has the capacity. If I throw a book at him, he has the capacity to sit down and study and too. But he is not willing to do that. He is still sticking to the pseudoscience way of thinking. He's thinking that, okay, if I go to gym, I'll lose weight, I'll do this exercise, that exercise, I'll lose weight. No. Answer is no. That part is what he's missing. Well, the gym will market you. They'll market everything. They'll say, you come to gym, we'll work on weight loss. No. You have to first understand how the weight loss itself is linked, how everything are linked, how you have to work, how you have to fix yourself. For that, it requires study. You need an understanding of how everything works. The food is linked. Weight loss is linked with so many things. Okay, your food intake, your food subject of food is linked. Subject of fasting is linked. Subject of sleep cycle is linked. Subject of when to do physical activity is linked. So there are a lot of things linked to a person's weight loss itself and health itself. It's just not that you go to gym, you can, so that is what I said. So that guy who has an engineering degree is working in the US, he's doing good. Okay, whatever he's doing good in life. But still, he's mastered engineering. He's got the job in engineering related field. He's doing good. Everything is fine. But this guy has the capacity to study what if I throw a book at him, which is a medical professional written book of how the entire body of weight loss, what is there in the body, how the entire weight loss works, how the food, everything is linked. If somebody written if there's a book like that, if I throw at him, he has the capacity to read and understand, not on day one, right? For that, he has to put an effort. He has to show an intent to learn how the weight loss works. Only then he's like, oh, okay, I'm having a job, I'm earning a lot of money. I mean, I'm having a job, I have a busy life. Great. But if you really have an intent to master the weight loss and the health and everything, if that book is what you need to read, you have to get to the place of reading that book. Everything starts with an intent. Your intention will take you to that place. If you don't have an intent, you will be going back and forth like a pendulum. You'll be swinging here and there continuously. Like, okay, I'll go for weight loss, then I'll be like, okay, relax, and then I'll go back here, I'll go back there. The entire life you'll be swinging like a pendulum. Once you read the book, because once you study scientifically, right, and you understand things scientifically how it works, for you everything what is around is a trap will be shown you as a trap. Oh, that's a trap, that's a trap, that's a trap, that's a trap, that's a trap. Because I studied how weight loss works. So I know what I have to do and what I should not do. You will get to that place. So for that, you need to put that effort to first study about the entire weight loss by professional written books. That will get you there. Right, you got it right. And this is really one part of fixing the entire thing. But still, what I'm trying to say is this is really one way of fixing it, but it is not the end. It's not solving. It's not going to solve it everything. Okay, you have an entire environment around you which does not support this. You got it right. See, you may be scientifically reading books and understanding a lot of things. You're trying to fix a lot of things, but imagine you're living in a city where everything in the city is to put into weight gain mode. What do you do in that case? Right, so that's a lot of things going on here. Okay, so I'm bringing up this as a topic just to create some awareness, so people who are trying to find answers for dude, what is going on with this weight loss thing? I'm trying to lose weight. I'm going to gym. Okay, 6 months I go, I do this, that, and lose weight. Then I put on. Then I come back. I eat some pizza for 5 months, 6 months, and I blow up. So what's going on? It's very interesting topic, man. And the amount of crazy pseudoscience things happening, right? When I see around, right, it makes me think like, so from a person from his birth to death is trying to do only one thing in his life. In the early morning, he wakes up, right? He goes for walking, thinking that he'll lose weight one day. For the entire life, he's not going to do it because he does not understand how the human body itself works. What is food? What is going inside? What you're doing? You have no understanding at all. How will you fix it? So the entire life of that person is doing only one thing. It's absolute crazy, right? When I go for hiking to this Natham Road, I've seen these parks, everything, people walking in the morning, in the evening, without a study backed understanding. They're just saying, okay, I'll go. I mean, I'm saying you can definitely walk. That's been told by doctors. You can check it. It's very good for heart health. If you want a good heart health, you are supposed to walk daily for, I think, 1 hour or something. That it is there documented. You can even check with doctors. They'll recommend you in the day how many hours you have to walk, or how many steps you walk. And it's like if you just talk to a doctor, you get that whatever. Weight loss is intense. Walking with a heart rate every day. It's okay. It's crazy when I look at people, and it's very understandable also, right? So they don't have education, or they don't have that kind of capacity to go pick up study books and understand and do things. It's very difficult for them. But the craziest part is from your birth to death, a person does the same thing every day. He's waking up, he's walking, thinking he'll lose weight one day, he'll lose weight one day, he'll never lose his weight. Or he may sometime, you know what I'm talking, right? So it's a bit crazy. Wow, a lot of topic, man. So yeah, science, pseudoscience. The faster, well, should we abolish pseudoscience and really promote science? I would say we'll keep pseudoscience, because pseudoscience is where science develops to. See, pseudoscience is nothing but an observation of whatever you see, whatever you feel is pseudoscience. Okay, how science evolved is it came out of pseudoscience. People observe something, sense something, and then one group of people came and said, okay, we need to study this deeper to understand what's going on. Then they go deeper and study, and then they do all things, then they bring it out as science. Okay, this is how everything is working. You know what I'm talking about. So I would not say we should abolish pseudoscience. We should say that, well, let's have pseudoscience population who cannot deal with science. Let them talk whatever they want, let them say whatever they want, but we'll just capture that as we'll just have that as some kind of record. We can go back to do some study, some research, and then we'll take it up forward. We can go that way. Yeah. I actually have to go and collect the water can, man. There's no water in the house. I have to go to the shop and get it. It'll take 15-20 minutes for me to half an hour to finish this work. I've got lemon rice, I've got butter. I want water actually. Okay, I'll have food and then I will go. Okay, let me just unpack and offload all my food on my plate. Okay, you have to wait for like 10 to 15 minutes. Sorry, just 2 minutes. Get this done. We can include some bar. Okay, I'm going to just unpack and load it to my plate. My microphone is finally coming out good. The one which I purchased, right? This guy. It's definitely coming out good. So for my phone plugin, I've ordered a part. Hope that fixes the problem. So if that fixes the microphone connectivity to my phone, so I don't have to turn on the laptop all the time to connect it. I can go on my phone. Just wake up when I wake up, right? When I wake up, I just don't have to turn on laptop. Takes it 5-10 minutes. Instead, I just plug it in my smartphone, and then I'll do the streaming. It's much easier, right? And I have one more thing to fix, man. Today I have to fix it. It was working. I have OBS. Okay, I've integrated OBS with OBS with Droid Cam. Droid Cam is actually not working. The app integration is not working. I don't know what is the problem. I have to debug and find out everything. I have to look. I have to do some. I have to turn on the log files and capture and see what is going on. I have to finish that work. I have to make my Droid Cam work. Or I'm thinking, if I buy an external camera, what will happen? Yeah, a webcam, an external webcam. So I can place my laptop here. I can put my webcam here, 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 or wherever I want to position it. You got it, right? So I don't necessarily have to be looking at the laptop. The laptop's on the right side because my laptop has an integrated webcam, right? I can just turn around, or I can move that anywhere, and I can just sit here and see. That's what I was doing with my phone. I had an app, okay? I'll put my phone wherever I want. But the problem is in the phone, when I turn on the cam, right, on the phone and via app, it connects via Wi-Fi. So it's consuming a lot of data. So the entire when I do this live, right, I'm having a basic internet plan, very basic, very low Mbps speed, okay, comparatively. So that is not helping me to serve this entire thing. What I'm trying to do. Well, I could do that with high-speed internet connection. I can have a Droid Cam running on my phone, and then I can have my live going. My YouTube live is going live. So there is a lot of internet consumption happening, right? When you're doing a lot of streaming, a lot of internet activity and everything. So I have to buy an external webcam and put it up here. That is, I think, better idea. That I'll connect it directly with wire to the USB port, so it does not go via Wi-Fi. So I'll take the internet consumption out and give you direct source. That's a very good idea, I guess. I have to buy an external like webcam, and for that I have to buy an arm stand and position it somewhere. I have a lot of work to do. My projector would arrive next week, so for that also I have some work to do. Cool, man. I'm just trying to offload my food on the plate. Uh, I just want to know what I'm having. This is called lemon rice. Okay, this is a curry, a vegetable curry, which goes with lemon rice. This is vada. Okay, that's what I'm having for breakfast. So this lemon rice, the food, is I was born into a Hindu family, Hindu Saurashtra Brahmin family. Okay, but of course we eat non-vegetarian. Everything's right. So lemon rice is a food which comes out of this region or this part of the family where they came from, the Hindu Saurashtra and everything. They eat lemon rice. So my mom orders, right? So I get lemon rice. I usually would prefer. I would prefer. What do I prefer for breakfast? Is some English breakfast. That's something very. English breakfast is highly nutritional breakfast. People in England have breakfast, right? It's considered very highly nutritional. This food is it's like my family orders the food, right? So they know what they order. I mean, they order what they know. If I were to order breakfast from me, I would order bread omelette, something like that. I would add bread omelette and some coffee or juice or something like that. Yeah. Or or if there's any restaurant in Madurai which gives you a English breakfast, like what all fits into an English breakfast is how they market it and they sell it in a restaurant in Madurai. I would pick that up. The English breakfast is ideal nothing but you'll get eggs, you'll get protein. What is that? Uh, a protein based lentil. It's something like that. I forgot what is that actually. You'll get that. Of course, you get the breads because bread is their food. These are all curry leaves. Okay, they add a lot of curry leaves to my lemon rice. So they add a lot of curry leaves. So I gotta have to filter it out. I actually need water. I'll finish my breakfast and I'll have to go pick up the water again. Mhm. I badly need to drink water. There's no water in the home. I'm thirsty. Mm. What I'm thinking is, I need to find an app where I can do a screen share of my phone to my laptop via web. And the web I can pull it up on my OBS. It's very easy. I just need to find out what that is. Okay, it's possible to do it. I have to just look up. I'm planning to buy a. So I got a arm swing based clamp for my microphone for my phone, right? The next I'm buying one for my projector. The projector will be here, so I could pull, push, and everything. For my laptop, there's something similar. That's expensive, like 3,000 or 4,000 somewhere there. I have to come up with a budget. I don't have the budget right for 3,000 bucks. So I have to figure out ways how to do it. If I get the laptop stuff done, right? So my laptop also will go at certain height. So all these are above on the height, right? So what remains on my table will be nothing. In the sense, projector will go on. My projector is coming next week. Okay, that I'm going to buy an arm swing. There's a mount for projector, screws in. It screws and fits into the thing. I have to fit it up. So projector, I will put it up here. Left or right somewhere here. Maybe here. Laptop, I will place it up here. So if I buy a laptop, then I buy an external webcam. Yeah. So webcam is here. Okay, okay. Again, we are the my projector, my laptop, which is right here, my microphone. And for laptop, I have a Bluetooth keyboard, I have a Bluetooth mouse with me. The only thing is, a Bluetooth mouse, I have some problem. I'll tell you that later. I have to find out. So technically, some problem is there, which I'm trying to debug and find out. I haven't still found out why that is happening. Some problem is happening. Well, it's not a major problem, but it is a major problem when it happens actually. Uh, so I have to find out where this problem is occurring from. I'll have to spend some time and fix it up. So if I get an external webcam, right, I can place my laptop here, right? I can have an external webcam and we just operate it. That's it. Got it, right? It'll be very easy. So my laptop could be here, my webcam can be here, and I'll keep it at a certain angle, whatever angle I want. You can look from here to here and talk about my laptop is right here. You got it, right? And then my microphone also, so it'll become much easier. Otherwise, my laptop is on my right side. Laptop integrates with my cam, then I have to turn this way. All the time I have to turn this way. That's what I'm thinking. I'll come up with a solution. You just give me some time. I'll figure this out. Okay. Uh, it's absolute crazy, man. Okay, I'm done with my breakfast. Man, I just need to drink water very badly, man. Like I have to, I have to, I have to take a break from this life. Gonna take, it's gonna take 20 minutes for me to finish this book. I have to put everything in the trash, clean up the plates, everything. Then I have to go to the shop, like 10 minutes walk. Okay, I go to the shop, 10 minutes walk. I get a 25-liter water can. I carry that 25-liter water can in my hand all the way from the shop to my home. Of course, I take breaks in between. I stop. I give a 1 minute break. Okay, like I stop it 3 times in between. Like in the 10 minutes, I have to walk for 10 minutes from the shop to my home, right? With my water can, 25-liter water can. I take 10 minutes break on the way. Like 1 minute is a stop I give. The break time is 1 minute. I stop, put the can on the street, on the road. I just stand there and do some exercise. I mean, some stretching and everything. For 1 minute, I just relax and then I walk with that. So that's how I that's how I carry my water can to my home. Like I'm not still stronger. I have to build a lot of muscles. I build entire muscles up that carrying the 25-liter water can from my shop 10 minutes walk to my home will be very easy. I don't have to stop in between. That's what I'm trying to say. Right now, no, I cannot carry. I'm still on a weaker side. I have to grow my muscles still stronger. But I have some plans to do it, man. I have a lot of plans to do it. So I'll do it. Okay, I'm going to end this live. I have like 30 minutes work. I'll finish it and come back. Okay?